and I'm sick and tired of this fucking debate. Men need to respect women, period.
So you should respect women.
I am a woman. I just became a woman. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hundreds of people in downtown Dallas today for the 4th annual Women's March.
Going on now in our national government, we're going back to the 50s.
I mean, there's other methods of showing up, like voting and stuff, that I feel like would make even like more of a difference, but
the Dallas Women's March and marches all over the country and all over internationally are not about Trump.
Donald Trump has got to go!
4 years in, the Women's March target hasn't changed.
The 4th annual Women's March.
1, 2, 3.
Abortion!
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4, patriarchy, got to go!
This year in Dallas, Texas, we set up the Change My Mind table. And some of the crew even joined in the march.
Excuse me, we're leading the march. You need to get out of the way.
Hello, ladies.
No, debate is a trap.
I found talking with delusional people doesn't actually change minds.
How does it feel to be a piece of shit?
Now, to be clear, we did have some great rational sit-down conversations, and we'll be airing some more of those Wednesday. But before that, I'd like to draw your attention to the felony assaults committed, starting with this. Z.
Would you like to come sit down? No. Nope. Capture the flag, sweetheart.
Well, glad that's over. Now we can get back to civil, rational conversations devoid of any future felony assaults, right? Right.
A woman who is told, if you're assaulted, please go to the authorities, they will handle it. And then someone in a privilege of power, let's say a cop or an attorney or whatever, they ask the question, well, what were you wearing that night? That permeates.
Which is bullshit, by the way.
It is bullshit.
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. And
Sorry.
you think rape culture is a fucking
Can you just wait? We'll have a conversation
Don't worry.
afterwards.
I agree with you
There's
wholeheartedly.
no conversation that needs to be fucking had. Rape is fucking serious. Rape has happened to me 4 fucking times, and I'm sick and tired of this fucking debate. Men need to respect women, period.
So you should respect women.
I'm
sorry.
sorry, I am a woman, so fuck you if you don't think
Sir.
so. I don't really have time for this.
and
I don't have time.
My
No,
mistake.
You're going to let me speak because here's my truth. I've been raped
Your
4
privilege.
times. I've known women that have been raped multiple times gruesomely. And how dare you sit up here and try to say that women aren't worth respect? Fuck you.
I didn't say that.
I am a woman. I just became a woman. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? People don't even respect me, period. And I'm already black, so it's just like, yeah, that already goes against me anyways. But still, you piece of living garbage ass dumpster fire. Dumpster fire! Trash gum on the bottom of my shoe. Oh my God, I wish I had a tissue for the blood. I would
Might I suggest it's your behavior, not because you're black or a woman.
I'm sorry. Can I stop here? Can I stop here, please? She has just made a statement about being assaulted, which is very vulnerable and it's very scary to do.
She just called me a...
I understand.
Yeah, the
I understand.
gentleman just called me a piece of shit, so I'm saying that's... Sorry, my mistake. So when did she go from male privilege to female privilege? Because she just said she only became a female recently.
It wasn't okay, the approach that she made, but it also wasn't okay to antagonize.
How did I antagonize?
If we're going to have a conversation, let's go back to what we were originally talking
Well, no,
about.
I think this is important because I think that's an example of female or trans privilege right there.
Because you weren't helping the situation, so I brought us back.
Well, it's not about helping the situation, it's about being truthful. Truth matters.
I'm going to finish saying my
Okay,
truth.
go ahead. Your truth. Let's hope it's the truth and not what that lady was saying.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I believe that's a man.
That woman, very upset, made very valid points.
Made 0 valid points. So let me ask you this, define woman.
Woman?
What is a woman when we're talking about men's privilege, rape culture? Define woman for me, so I don't get it wrong.
Well, a woman is any person who defines herself as. If you're looking at biologically speaking, a woman is someone who has female parts. Her anatomy is that of a vagina and having just female parts.
Because you just said biologically female parts. Obviously, our friend there wouldn't have that. So would that be included? Okay, but that's your definition of it.
That's one definition of it.
What's your definition of it? So that way I'm not stepping over any bounds. What's your definition?
Any person who uses the pronouns she, and who identifies as such.
Okay.
I respect what they identify themselves as.
So that's an example of female privilege there. Because if that's a man, we treat them very differently, and I'm sure you're aware of this.
Oh yeah, it's not
There's
fair.
accountability between men.
Oh, absolutely. A country where guilty until proven innocent, yes, we'd be rotting in a jail. But I know of a story just recently, and I'm sorry I can't say the name of this individual.
Come on, that's inappropriate, sweetheart.
You feel better?
Oh, are you offended by what I said?
No, I just don't think it's necessary. Aren't you just feeding into it?
You do realize that's a violent crime, correct?
You're fine.
Ah, so because there's no damage done, it's
You're
fine. Okay.
You're fine.
Understood.
Just recently...
That doesn't bother you. What if that were a man? Because that's a woman. Wouldn't bother you?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
I
think you might need to check your own privilege and bias.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and hit all notifications on the notification bell, because just hitting the bell isn't enough anymore. Another installment of Change My Mind Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. And in this one, hopefully no hobos' lunchboxes get stolen and or thrown. I said hobos. Bows.